Hello, my friends. Dr. Chad here, and we are live. If you're just joining me, I would love it if you just say hi, give me a wave, give me a like, something so I know you're here. And yeah, super excited to have you. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Chad Walding. I'm the co-founder of NativePath and creator of the 30-day challenge. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people transform their lives, and it's super awesome what we get to do, but we get to learn a lot about people and some of the major complaints that they have. And one of the biggest things is this belly bloat. So I'm going to be talking about some ways that you can fix belly bloat naturally through the foods that you eat, and also going to be talking about how collagen can help that. So if you want to take the next step and learn more about collagen, you can click the link above, and you can go ahead and learn more about collagen and what we're doing with that. So first of all, belly bloat, I want to be real clear. When people have this big belly bloat, it is not something that will go away by doing more abs or exercising more. You can go to the gym, get on the cardio machine, run a marathon all you want, but what's happening here is more of a food issue. It's more of an absorption issue. A lot of the times we're eating foods that are very irritating to the gut, lots of toxins in those foods. They're not foods we're naturally designed for, so our body can't break them down. It doesn't know what to do with it, and it doesn't move it along as well. So things get stagnant there, and that's what leads to that inflamed belly bulge type feeling. So number one thing you want to do if you want to fix your belly bloat is to stop eating gut irritating foods. So the major things, right, would be the junk food, the processed and refined foods with artificial ingredients, yellow number 5, red number 10, whatever, chemicals that you can't pronounce. Those things absolutely, it's non-negotiable. No matter who you are, that has to stop if you want to fix your belly bloat. But also stop eating gut irritating foods that are common staples, like grains, legumes, and dairy. So this is surprising to a lot of people, but there's components to those foods that can all be very irritating to the gut. So for instance, grains have gluten and gliadin. Those are proteins in wheat, rye, barley that can penetrate through the intestinal lining, kind of like poking holes through a hose, for instance, and allows these proteins to go into the bloodstream, and it crosses that intestinal barrier, and all of a sudden the body thinks it's under attack. So this is another reason why gut health is important to your immune system. So if you're allowing those proteins to get on the other side of the intestinal barrier, this leads to problems like inflammation, pain, autoimmune diseases, and it's really important that you stop eating grains if you're wanting to fix that belly bloat. Also with legumes, so things like beans, they have their own components like lectins. It's a protective mechanism within the shell of the bean. Does the same thing, and same thing with dairy with casein and whey. Those are proteins that can get through the intestinal lining and set off an immune response. So stop eating processed and refined foods, junk food. Stop eating grains, legumes, and dairy. So those are the foods you want to stop eating. Then there's the foods that you want to start eating. This is step number 2, which is fermented foods. So some of my favorites are sauerkraut, kimchi. Really, sauerkraut's my favorite. Every time I eat, I have a little bit of like a fork spoon dip and have some of that with my food, and that allows me to repopulate my gut with healthy bacteria. Good fermented foods have lots of good healthy bacteria and probiotics to help you build that microbiome, which is where your immune system lies. Another easy thing you can do is take a probiotic first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That's a great way you can fill the gut with healthy microbiome. So stop eating gut irritating foods, start eating fermented foods, and along with that, whole foods, I should add. So quality proteins, lots of vegetables, lots of good fats. Step 3 is to seal the gut lining. So once we stop eating foods that poke holes in that intestinal lining, we want to then seal it so that it's stronger. And your gut, like I said, it's what allows nutrients and vitamins to get in, but it's where you also eliminate all the toxins, right? So when that is sealed up, that mechanism works a lot better. So I mentioned collagen in the beginning, but collagen is one of the best ways that you can help seal that gut lining. So collagen used to be a very natural part of our diet. Our ancestors ate collagen when they would eat all parts of the animal. They'd eat nose to tail. They'd also take the bones of the animal, put it in a big pot with lots of water, cook it down for hours, and make a broth. And they would use that broth in soups. They would drink it straight. But your gut lining is made up of collagen. So are your tendons, your ligaments, your teeth, your nails. Really, collagen, you can think of collagen like the glue that holds your body together, but most of us are extremely deficient in it, and it sets us up for lots of pain. It ages us faster. So when you start adding it on a consistent basis, you can really change the way that your body feels in a very, very quick way. But doing it consistently is something that I have noticed a huge improvement with, and we tell this to a lot of people in our challenge that go through it. And those people are just eliminating toxic foods, eating healthy foods, and doing things like collagen for 30 days and getting outstanding results. So, when it comes to collagen, like I mentioned, you can get it through bone broths. It takes a lot of time, but you can also buy it prepackaged. You can get it through foods like tuna, eggs, avocados have them, berries, chia seeds. Those are some of my favorite foods to eat on a consistent basis so I get more collagen. But really the most simple way is to start supplementing with collagen. And when you do, you want to make sure you're getting it from a quality source. So you're looking for grass-fed, cows from grass-fed collagen, free of hormones, antibiotics, not fed anything that's harmful. There's a lot of collagen being sold out there. It's coming from cows from feedlots with toxins and lots of medication put in them to get them fat. So that's not what you want. We have our own brand of collagen. We're a little biased. We think it's great. It's NativePath Collagen. It does come from grass-fed cows in Brazil, free of hormones and antibiotics and all that stuff. And if you don't know, collagen is just it's a white powder. It has no taste, right? So you can think of it like a base. You can put it in your coffee. You can put it in your soups. You can put it in your smoothies, right? So that's one of the easiest ways that you can use it on a consistent basis. So what we're doing today is giving away samples of collagen at a very fair price. You can click on that link. You'll see that we're offering samples in a collagen box set where you also have a book of 30 collagen recipes that you can try out, right? So this is a great way that you can see what it's like and notice the difference in how your gut feels. That belly bloat will go down, but also really notice improvements in all of your skin, your nails, your teeth, all those things. So, hi Rosalie, yeah, it's good. So regarding taste, collagen actually has no taste on its own. That's why we think of it as like a base, right? You want to put things around it to make it taste better. And that's another issue I want to bring up. There's a lot of people making collagen. They're putting artificial flavor in the collagen to give it taste, but that's not what I suggest. I suggest using it as a base, putting it in things like a smoothie to make it taste good. And that way you're still getting on a consistent basis. But people even sprinkle this over their salads. They sprinkle it in their soup. There's so many great ways to use it. And the nice thing we're going to do is give you an easy start just by giving you the Smoothie Recipe Book. So you have lots of great ideas. But like I mentioned, one of my favorite ways to do it is to put it in the coffee. And another thing I'll tell you this. I put half a scoop in the coffee with about half tablespoon to a tablespoon of butter, and then a half tablespoon of coconut oil. And I put all that in a blender with my coffee and half a scoop of collagen, and I blend it up. And it is such a great way to get collagen at the beginning of your day, but also to start your day with good quality fats and proteins, rather than starting your day with lots of sugar, right? So a lot of people with their coffee, they're starting out putting lots of sugar in their coffee, or even worse, they're using the pink packet, the blue packet, the yellow packet. Those things are really bad for you, complete neurotoxins. So not something you want to do. Highly suggest doing kind of what I'm talking about here, putting your coffee or your tea even with a little bit of fat, blending it up, and it's a great way. It tastes great. So we've also got lots of great recipes on our site, nativepath.com. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. And like I mentioned, click on that link above, learn more about collagen, and you can take advantage of that sample offer. I think we only have maybe 200 more that we can give away at this rate. So thank you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.